Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. You know it's about Anime King, and today I'm gonna be giving you part 3 of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. Remember to get this 1 to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out Naruto, the God of Shinobi. I just posted a new episode, and later on my main channel I'm gonna be posting What If Naruto Was Nasusuke, and What If Naruto went missing for 4 years. So stay in tune and enjoy all the lovely what ifs coming your way. And if you're new and this is the first time you're hearing my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family, and also check out my main channel Anime King, where you can enjoy over 500 lovely what ifs and enjoy yourself. And comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the last time we left off, Haku revealed herself to be a girl to Sakura, and Sakura took the opportunity to have a girls' night out with Haku and all her friends. And also, Naruto was put into the CRA act, where he must be with a lot of women so he can revive the Uzumaki clan. So the last part we left off was when they came into Naruto's room after Haku has bursting down a wall so she and Naruto could enter each other's room at will. Ino was looking around as she found the scroll and read all about the CRA. Even her father, one of the main head clans, had signed it, as she was upset about that. Naruto then came home as all of the girls were in his room waiting on him because Ino wanted to know about the CRA and about this bloodline. So yeah, that was basically the last part we left off. If you guys haven't yet, switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Hello, Naruto awkwardly muttered as he was unsure what all of these girls were doing in his room. All of the girls were stunned, as this was the first time they saw him without his jacket, and they had to admit he looked good. Shock quickly wore off as Ino asked her question. So, Naruto, since when did you get the CRA thing put on you? Ino asked, glaring a bit. Well, the council just put it on me today because of the bloodline that I had just activated at the Way Village. As Naruto then looked at all of them, as he was curious. Why are you all in here? He asked, looking at them. Well, we were just wandering around Aku's apartment and she told us about the wall and we just wandered in here, Ino said, quickly coming up with a lie, as she didn't want Naruto to know that they were poking around his stuff. Okay then, good night, he said, as he watched all of them left, as he then dropped on his bed and quickly fall asleep because he was exhausted after his training. Back with the girls. After they all left Naruto's room, they quickly went back to Haku's room and went where their sleeping stuff was, as they all lie down. Well, that was interesting, Sakura told them. Yeah, it was, said Ino. But anyways, we have things to do tomorrow, so good night everyone, Ino said, as all of them lied comfortably in their sleeping bag. The next day, it was finally time for Team 7 meeting, as Naruto showed up late because he went to get an advanced uniform for the Uzumaki. When he showed up late, he was wearing an all black with a blue jacket, as it looked like a tuning jacket, but it was much thinner and it had 2 pockets on the side with storage seal inside of them. On his back was his mother katana, a blood red handled sword, as it was in his sheath. And it was also a bit longer than a normal katana. But what surprised them the most was instead of Naruto's normal headband, he was wearing a Uzumaki whirlpool headband. Meanwhile, the Konoha headband was wrapped on his right arm. Also, his eyes, he left them as whirlpools, showing off his new bloodline, as he was making a statement that the Uzumaki clan has returned. Of course, this change surprised all of his teammates, as Kakashi's eyes smiled, knowing that Naruto's parents would be proud to to see the ninja that he has become. While Sakura looked him over and she had to say he looked good. Meanwhile Sasuke, just think that Naruto is a dope and he will always be called a dope in his eyes. So, what are we doing today? Naruto asked, as he walked over and sat on the edge of the bridge like his teammates were. Well, we are going to be training harder than ever for the next few days, Kakashi told them, as they all left towards the training field, as Kakashi was preparing them for the Chunin exams. Hours later, the training was finished as Kakashi was basically teaching them some more chakra control exercises. So after that, Naruto head out later that night to do some secret training on his own. Currently, Ino and Sakura were walking towards the training field where Naruto was, as they went to the Hyuga compound looking for Hinata, and she wasn't there. But Ino swore that Naruto was hiding something, and she wondered if he will reveal his secret if he is alone, so they could watch him and spy on him, as Sakura was also curious to see what Naruto was hiding. When they arrived, they found Hinata in the bushes, a distance away from Naruto, as she had her Byakugan activated and she was staring where Naruto was. What the hell? Asked Ino. Hinata, did you already know about our plan? As Hinata was so focused on Naruto, she didn't even focus that Ino and Sakura was coming. Hinata quickly turned around as she started to blush. Oh, I see, said Ino. You didn't know about our plan. You had a crush on Naruto, so you came here to spy on him and see his body, said Ino. Who would have thought that Hinata was a pervert, she said. No, Hinata stuttered out. I was just walking around when I saw Naruto training, so I came here to see his bloodline. As she was telling them, trying to hide her crush on the blonde boy, but seeing that her face was super red, she couldn't hide it. Yeah, right, Hinata, said Ino. But it doesn't matter, as Ino sat down right next to her. Well, anyways, we came here to find out his secrets, so we might as well sit down and watch for a bit, as Sakura also sit down with them. When they looked back, Naruto was standing as a river was in front of him. He then lifted up his hand as the water started to spin violently and rose up tall like a tower, as he then turned his hand towards a tree and pointed forward as he said, "Raging whirlpool pierce," as the water rushed towards the tree, but before it could hit it, it then started to shake, as it then disformed and fell to the ground. Damn it, Naruto cursed, as the water soaked him, as he had took out so much water out of the river, it was a large amount, it splattered on him. I'm so close, he said. Naruto then walked over to a stone, as he started to shed his clothes and put them on the rock stone so they could dry, as all of the girls watching him started to blush as they couldn't look away, as Naruto stripped down to a green duck on their pants. Naruto then sat down as he went into a meditating stance. Since when has Naruto sat down and think about things? Asked Sakura to herself, while Ino just looked at him, while Hinata was thinking about other things. Why does he still have on that underwear? He should take it off, it's wet as well, she thought, as she tried to use her Byakugan to see through his clothes, but all she saw was his chakra coils, and she cursed her eyes for that. Back with Naruto, he held up his hand in a tiger seal, as he started to focus his chakra, as blue swirls of chakra started to flow around him. Even a normal person could see it, as he then focused the chakra on his back, and the chakra started to form in two things. It looked like wings, as he wasn't so good yet, but at least he was coming along, as he started to sweat a bit, focusing the chakra on his back. So this is what it means to have a chakra molded in bloodline, Ino whispered as she saw the blue wings, even though Naruto was a distance away. Wait, what is up with the seal on his stomach? Sakura asked, shocking both Hinata and Ino as they look on his stomach. as they then saw a giant seal spread over, as it was swirling from its belly button, as it had strange markings all over and symbols. What is a seal? A forehead, do you know what it is? Well, Inopic, I can't tell you, since that I had never thought about understanding seals. But that must be something important for it to be that big and detailed, Sakura told them. Then perhaps we should look it up at the library. It might have a book and something about seals that we should look at and find out what that seal is, Hinata suggested, as she was curious about it as well. And they then turned their focus back to Naruto, but he was already done, putting on his now dry clothes as he was finished for the moment. He then started to walk to their direction as he was mumbling to himself about needing ramen. They all then left the area as they headed to the library to find out why Naruto has that strange seal on his stomach. Of course, they didn't even know that two people were watching them. Kurunai and Kakashi were hiding behind the trees, a distance away. Well, it seems like these three girls has figured out about Naruto's problem. Kakashi said, "Yes, it does. I am pretty sure that it won't affect Hinata's personal reaction towards him because she thinks that the both of them are destined to be with each other. But how will the other two react?" Kurunai said. "Yeah, that damn fox is going to make Naruto's life more troublesome. Knowing people, he will have to tell people about this if he wants to be in a relationship, and it will ruin a few relationships for him," Kakashi told her as he was reading his book. At the library, Hinata and Ino were sitting down as Sakura then came up to them as she brought a few books. "Okay, these are all the books on seals that are in the library. So, let's get started." As they all start to read, as they quickly find out those things in the book really made no sense to them as they didn't understand it one bit. But from what they understand, all those books are telling them about how to become a beginner in sealing. Nothing as advanced as what Naruto have. So what we're going to do now, it is not like there anywhere else we can find books like these, said Ino. All three of them complain as well, say they hit a dead end, as they all decide to head out of the library. As they were leaving the library, they saw a familiar face. "Hello, Haku," Hinata said, but no one noticed the slight glare that Hinata was giving her. "Oh, hello there. What are you guys doing here?" Haku asked curiously after closing the book that she was going through. "Well, we were just trying to find a book to find out what this seal is," Ino said as she held out a copy as they drawn down Naruto's seal on it. But when they tried to activate it, they did nothing but waste their chakra because it was sloppy compared to the real deal, and they didn't even use the right ink. And it's not like they could do it anyway, but they don't know that. What about you guys come over to my apartment again? I remember seeing a seal like this in one of Naruto's scrolls," Haku said, shocking all of the girls. "What? Why would Naruto have information on seals?" Ino asked Haku, but Haku couldn't answer any of them. So they all went off to see if Haku was right at the apartment. Now where did that scroll go? Haku asked herself, looking through the small number of scrolls that Naruto had. "Hey Haku, what were you looking for at the library anyways? And to come to think of it, why did you look through Naruto's scrolls as well?" Ino asked. "Well, you see, I have never cooked so much food or anything like that, because I was always on the road. So, I decided to look through Naruto's scrolls if he had anything about cooking recipes. But sadly he didn't. So I went to the library to try to find a book about cooking recipes. But you guys managed to find me before I find the book that I wanted to borrow. But I'll just get it tomorrow or something," Haku said, not too concerned, seeing that Naruto was already happy with the meals that she prepared for him. "Oh, here it is," Haku said, as she brought up a scroll and handed it to Sakura. "Yes," said Sakura with a smile on her face, as she didn't know why she was so excited as she opened up the scroll, as there was a picture of Naruto's seal and writing under it. This seal is used to seal up the very soul of the thing that it is used on. Though there is a price, for when it is sealed, you will also seal up your soul in hell as well. Now the strength of this seal is based on your willpower and theirs. So that is why this is a forbidden jutsu. Now the most common thing for this seal is to seal a biju in a young child. 2. Create a jinjulki for a village to make the village grow stronger. Sakura said out loud as it shocked all of the girls present. Wait, this seal stop demons by locking them inside of people? And didn't a few people call Naruto a demon for some reason? So does that mean that Naruto has a monster inside of him as well? Asked Sakura as she looked at the group, as they all were silent, not knowing what to think. I don't know, but I think we all know what we should do, Ino said, but none of them understand. What? Asked Hinata, as she was a bit freaked out to hear this, but her feeling didn't change for Naruto one bit. We should go and find Naruto and talk to him, for him to tell us all about this secret, and if he doesn't, we should just pester him until he does. Sakura quickly agreed, as Hinata seemed unsure, as Haku didn't voice her opinion. So they all sat down with drinks and snacks, as they wait for Naruto to come home. Geez, we really seem to focus on Naruto lately, Ino thought to herself, as she looked at the door, hoping that he will return soon. When Naruto got home, he was surprised again to see all the girls waiting for him. Yet again, as he entered his room, he looked at all of them, wondering what's up. Hey Naruto, we were just wondering if you know anything about a seal called the Shiki Fusion, asked Sakura, as she then saw Naruto turn pale. Sorry Sakura, Naruto said stuttering, but I have no idea what that seal is. Oh no? Asked Ino with a raised eyebrow. Then why do you have a scroll on it that says that it is your seal? She said with a smile on her face, knowing that Naruto had gotten caught. Oh, that seal, Naruto said, trying to act like he just remembered about it. I saw it, I found this scroll really, and I was just trying to copy it and see if I can find the real seal later. He tried to lie to them, but they would have none of that. Naruto, we saw the seal. We were going to get a group lunch, and we saw you training. We saw it on your stomach, Hinata said, still blushing because Naruto was near her. Oh, said Naruto, as they could hear the sadness in his voice. So, how much do you guys know? He asked them, his voice much sadder than they have heard it before. Well, not much to tell you the truth. We only know what people use this seal for. So, you mind explaining? Ino asked. Fine, said Naruto. But this is a double S secret. The only people of the village to talk about it is Gigi. Naruto said as he was completely serious. So, don't tell anyone about this, he said, as he waited for them all to nod as they all did. Okay, let me begin. The biggest shocker is, you see, the fourth Hokage didn't actually kill the Kyuubi. What? All three of them said. Let me finish. After I finish you guys talk, he said. The tail beast was sealed inside of me, so the village would be protected. As all of them gasped, and by doing this, he created what is called a Jinjulki, a human weapon, a ninja that has a demonic power so the village can use, Naruto said, as he stood there and waited for their reaction, as he waited for them to call him a monster and say horrible things. But what happened shocked him, as Hinata jumped on him and hugged him, as she started to cry a little bit. Naruto, I am so sorry that your life went this bad. I should have come and helped you out earlier, Hinata said, crying on his chest. It's not your fault, Hinata. You don't need to cry, Naruto told her, as he tried to calm her down, but he had no real idea how to do so. As she eventually calmed down, as she was still sniffing, but she let go of him, telling him sorry with a small blush. The other girls' reaction were completely different, as Haku didn't seem to care while Ino and Sakura were thinking about something. Well, he is still my kind master, Haku think to herself with a small mental shrug. So, Naruto has a demon locked away inside of him. That is why the villagers hate him, both Ino and Sakura thought, but they did not voice their opinion yet. Man, Naruto, you gave us a lot to think about, Sakura said. I think the both of us are going home, as she and Ino left, leaving Haku and the still sniffing Hinata. Okay then, bye, Naruto told them as they left. As Naruto then turned back around, as Hinata was currently lying on the floor sleeping, as he wondered how the hell did she fall asleep so quickly. But since it was already 10 o'clock p.m., he decided not to wake her. Well, I think we should get some rest, Naruto said, as he picked up Hinata and brought her to his bedroom. Naruto, are you really planning on taking advantage of this sleeping girl? Haku asked Naruto, walking behind him. What? No, get your mind out of the gutter, Haku, Naruto told her, as he still blushed a bit at the idea. I am letting her take my bed while I sleep on the couch, Naruto explained, as he then put Hinata down on the soft mattress, as he then put the covers over her, as he went towards the door. Good night, Hinata, he said, as he turned off the lights, as Haku followed him back downstairs. So, now that they know, what are you going to do? Haku asked, curious. I don't know, Haku, I just don't know, Naruto told her, as he was clearly tired mentally. Well, just think about it after resting a bit. And good night, Naruto, Haku said, as she began to walk out, as she heard him mumble out good night to her, as he put a few blankets on the couch, as he then cuddled up and fell asleep. Hinata was sleeping peacefully the next morning, as the sun hit her in her eyes. Damn son, why did you have to come so soon? Wait, I didn't remember leaving Naruto's room last night, she wondered, as she opened her eyes only to notice that she wasn't in her room, which of course worried her for a few moments, and then she realized that it was Naruto's room, and instead she started to blush as she tried to remember if anything happened, causing her to end up on Naruto's bed. As all she remembers is crying when Naruto told her about the beast inside of him. After that, she felt so tired. I must have fallen asleep, she said to herself. As she got out of the bed and fixed it, she then opened the door. As she walked out, she then went downstairs as she saw Naruto. She was about to tell him good morning, but one hand and one of his foot was hanging off of the couch as he was snoring, still sleeping peacefully. Naruto looked so peacefully sleeping. Wait, he's still sleeping. I should take this chance to finally kiss him, Hinata thought happily as she blushed and slowly moved her head down, trying not to wake Naruto up. As she got so close, when she heard a voice, Naruto, dinner is ready, Haku said, as she jumped back. As Naruto woke up, as Naruto opened his eyes, as he noticed Hinata was standing a little way away from him. Oh, hi Hinata, I hope you don't mind the fact that I didn't wake you up last night. You were sleeping so peacefully, so I decided to let you sleep. Oh, it is fine Naruto, Hinata stuttered out, as she was still blushing after what she had did. Well, what she tried to do. But Naruto got up as he didn't even notice this, as he was walking towards his breakfast, hoping that Hinata will follow him, without him after saying anything, as she just stood there for a few more seconds, trying to get her blush under control. Stupid breakfast, I was so close. Do you have it out for me, Haku? She wondered in her mind. Why? Why did Haku has to call breakfast the right time when I was going to kiss Naruto? She screamed in her mind, as she then followed behind Naruto as Haku was waiting by the table, with pancakes, eggs, and bacons. Ah, Haku, it looked delicious as ever, Naruto said, with a big smile on his face, as they all then sat down and enjoyed the great breakfast that Haku created. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And remember to go ahead and check out my main channel. But for now, I'm out. Peace.